What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I am here to talk about the UFC contenders that could low-key end up champion this year. Now, I've already made a video talking about my predictions for the champions by the end of 2025. Feel like every division, there's pretty obvious answers, right? Like Pantoja at Flyweight, Merab at Bantamweight, Ilya at Featherweight, stuff like that. A lot of people are really set on one or two people as their champion for 2025. Today, I want to talk about the contenders that realistically could end up as champion. A little bit surprising, but if you think about it, it actually is possible. So hopefully that makes sense. I want to give some shine to some like dark horses in the division. And yes, the intro is back. I forgot it yesterday. I'm sorry, dude. Let's get back into this fucking video, dude. Starting off, flyweight division. This fucking hurt. This pains me to say this. Oh my god, this makes me mad just looking at this little fucking guy, dude. Kai Kara-France. I'm about to say it. I'm about to say it. Kai Kara-France actually has a really good chance against Pantoja. He has pretty good takedown defense. He has 5-round cardio. He has pretty good power, good striking, good chin. Trains with a good team. It's kind of a fresh matchup in the division as well, which makes me kind of excited to see it. Obviously, you can do the MMA math if you want to do that of he KO'd Oseg in one round. Oh, right? Pantoja went life and death with young bedtime MMA. I think that Kai Kara-France, generally speaking, is a bad matchup for Pantoja. And as Pantoja gets older, he gets closer to that 35 years old. One of these days, someone's just going to chin him, bro. Like, one of these days, the chin is going to end for my GOAT Pantoja, and maybe Kai Kara-France could be the guy to do it. I'm going to say he has a sneaky chance of winning this fight against Pantoja, rumored for UFC 314, reported by goated MMA journalist Bart Nickel. Yeah, man. I was just eating some berries with the wife and got some news about 314. There's going to be fights, and they're going to go to Miami, so it's going to be pretty cool, man. I'm going to throw Kai Kara-France here in the flyweight division. Let's move on now to the bantamweight division. It's fucking slim pickings at bantamweight, bro. It is slim pickings, dude, because I picked Umar to be champion by the end of 2025. Most of you guys did too. All of a sudden, people are like, bro, you picked Umar, bro? Dude, you're fucking casual, bro. But regardless, I'm going to say that someone with a really sneaky chance to end up champ, Pantoja, bro. I think Pantoja versus Merab is a sick fight, dude. First and foremost, the press conference. Hey guys, don't leave it the press con. Hey guys, I gotta say this. Hey guys, show respect to Pantoja. Guys, this guy good fighter, guys, and I'm very excited for this fight. This is a nightmare matchup on the mic. This is also a nightmare matchup in the cage, dude. I think that Pantoja is very similar to Merab in the way that he's a block-headed cardio monster, right? He's running at you the whole time, except Pantoja has power. Pantoja has skill, and he has submission abilities. His scrambling is 99 overall. They're both running out of contenders as well, which is another reason why I think this fight is a possibility. Like, I think if the UFC is kind of presented with, all right, do we do Jan versus Merab 2? Or do we do Pantoja versus Merab? I feel like Pantoja versus Merab is a little bit more intriguing, a little bit easier to sell, especially if, like, Kai Kara-France gets destroyed by Pantoja. And we're just like, all right, man, this division's fucking dead. Let's get Pantoja something new. I think Pantoja versus Merab has a sneaky good chance of happening this year. And I actually give Pantoja a pretty good chance in that fight. I know that I never picked Merab. I'm not hating on him in this video. I'm just saying skill for skill, Pantoja is better than him. The only problem is the size advantage, except Pantoja is one of the only people that has the same cardio ability of just looking like he's about to throw up, but still fighting the entire time. So I'm going to say Pantoja has a sneaky chance to be bantamweight champion in 2025. I don't think is gonna happen. I think Kai Kara-France maybe. All right, dude. This next one though, I'm not going to say this will happen. I'm just saying me and you specifically. And if you revoke this, your soul will be taken on everything I love. We will be picking Volkanovski against Topuria in the rematch, dude. We will be picking Volkanovski. Am I crazy? I think Volk actually has a good chance in this rematch. I've been saying this, man, and the more I think about it, the more I fucking get excited to see Volk versus Ilya too. I don't think Unk is as cooked as we thought. All right, and I think Volk has one of the best chances to beat Topuria. I'm gonna say it's Evloev. I'm gonna say it's Volk 1 and 2. At featherweight, these are the only people I think can beat him. That's just what it is, dude. Because when you rewatch that first fight, make no mistake, all jokes aside, I'm not picking Volk in this rematch. All right, I'm not doing it. Oh, I'm the type of guy, I'm gonna say that he has a good chance, and I'm not gonna pick him. That's how I go. But deadass, Volk actually has a good chance. Like, when you rewatch that first fight, if you take away the fucking scared body kicks, head kicks, leg kicks from Volk, like uncharacteristically spamming kicks, backing up the entire time with his chin up, I feel like Volk not coming off a brutal KO 2 months ago is going to be a lot more confident against Topuria, especially in the boxing, where if you rewatch that fight, this guy's pumping the jab, he's landing good shots against Topuria in the stand-up. I think that Volkanovski, if he goes out there with more jabs, less kicks, less backing up, more emoting and taunting, has a good chance, bro. I'm just saying, if Volk goes out there, starts landing the jab and go, I'm too fast for you. That's it, I'm too fucking fast for you. You can't touch me, He starts going out there emoting, taunting on him, laughing at him. I'm too quick for you. I'm just saying, bro. I think Volk actually has a decent chance in this fight. I'm going to say Volk is the only other person right now, because I actually don't think Evloev's going to get a title shot this year. I think it's going to be Volk, and I think it's going to be Lopez that get title shots against Ilya this year. I think Volk has the best chance out of any featherweight contender to become champion this year. But I'm still worried I still think Ilya's going to fucking win. But if anybody can do it, it's Volk. All right, man? Let's move on to the lightweight division. And I don't think skill-wise this is like an underrated choice. Like, bro, nobody talks about it. It's not one of these underground fighters that no one talks about. It's just more the circumstances they're in. I feel like bro has fallen off in terms of how people rate him, when realistically, he is the hardest matchup for Islam at 155. Armin Sarkarian. This guy pulled out of the fight with a broken back. Now people think he sucks. And I offer you this because there's something to this. Now he has the Leon Edwards storyline again. That's a real thing. Armin Sarkarian, you guys need to understand, this is not actually a bad thing for Armin that he pulled out of this fight, because now people are going to doubt him even more. Now Islam's going to doubt him even more, right? Now Islam is literally going to be one fight away from beating Anderson Silva's record. Who does that sound like? Oh man, they fought this guy, he's a bit inactive. He beat him in the past. Now he's on the verge of breaking Anderson Silva's record. Why is Armin looking at me like this? Man, dude, if he wins this fight, he's going to move up a weight class. Man, what does that sound? I've heard this before, bro. I think I'm almost more confident now that Armin Sarukian's going to fluke a win over Islam, bro. I'm almost more confident that if they book this fight next, Armin's going to win. I don't know how to explain it. This storyline is just playing out too fucking perfectly. You expect me to look at this storyline where Armin Sarukian, who is a stylistically very hard matchup for Islam Makhachev, isn't as scared of the wrestling as everybody else, pretty underrated boxing, good chin, great scrambling, improved his cardio and his game planning as well. We saw that against Charles Oliveira. And this is a guy that Islam already beat. Now he's the GOAT of his division. He's one win away from potentially being one of the greatest of all time, right? And he's talking about moving up divisions. He's kind of overlooking Armin Sarukian, right? Bro, I swear to God, this is Leon Edwards 2.0. I feel like Armin Sarukian's going to win this fucking belt, man. So I'm going to throw him here, dude. I'm going to throw up this shot. I'm feeling somehow this pullout and the circumstances and the way people are talking about Armin right now. Because going into the fight, I was a bit disappointed that everyone was like understanding me when I said Armin Sarukian's a nightmare matchup. Like, everyone was saying this is a 50-50 fight. I'm feeling like I'm going to get to clip farm some fucking, dude, Bedtime's a genius, man. When other people are like, oh, dude, Armin sucks, bro. Islam by whatever he wants. I'm feeling this fucking underdog win for Armin Sarukian, man. But I'll move on to the welterweight division. Obviously, you guys, if you know me, you know that Belal Muhammad is my favorite welterweight. And behind him is Jack Della Maddalena. And I think that JDM, if he gets a title shot this year after he KOs Leon Edwards out cold in London, will be getting a title shot against Belal Muhammad and will be able to beat him, right? But this video is about underrated, contenders that could sneak in as the champion in 2025. I honestly could see a world where Leon Edwards manages to make it boring against JDM in losing to him, right? And JDM doesn't get a title shot. And I think the type of guy that could jump JDM in the rankings and get a random title shot, Joaquin Buckley. This guy's a great fight. I mean, when he was fighting Colby, I thought Colby was picking it up, but I was about to throw in the towel. I really was. Dude, Joaquin Buckley's a fucking nightmare matchup for Belal Muhammad. I'm sorry, dude. I can really see Joaquin Buckley somehow jumping the queue and getting a title shot. Like, I think he's going to beat Kamaru Usman if they fight. I think that Usman's going to go out there, wrestle him a little bit, have some success early on, then Buckley gets a KO up against the fence in like round 2, round 3. I think that Buckley is going to definitively beat Kamaru Usman for the first time since Leon Edwards beat. And even then, right, Leon Edwards was down in that fight. I think this is going to be the first definitive, like, oh shit, Usman fell off type of loss. And I think Joaquin Buckley can genuinely jump the queue with that type of win, bro. This is the guy that has a sneaky good chance, and he's active as fuck too. I think Buckley has a really good chance of, I don't know what the odds are on it. Like, the fact that JDM's like plus 2,000 to finish the year as champion is crazy to me, because I really think that he could become champion this year. I don't know what the odds are on Buckley, but bro, he's fighting 4 times a year. His next fight's probably Kamaru Usman or Sean Brady, like bare minimum Sean Brady. More likely than not going to be Kamaru Usman in a main event. I think Buckley fucking wins that, dude. Then we're talking about you are ready to fight for the belt. You're fighting fucking Shavkat Rakhmonov or Bilal Muhammad next. That's where you're at, dude. Especially if Shavkat pulls out of this fight against Bilal Muhammad or some shit goes down. Buckley's there. He's going straight in. He's saying yes to that, bro. He's in America too. It's going to be way easier for them to get him into a title fight on short notice. I think that Buckley to become champion 2025 is a very underrated pick. I could definitely see it happening. Like, obviously, you guys listen, dude. Do I think this is going to happen if JDM has anything to say about it? Absolutely fucking not. If Bilal Muhammad gets his hands on Joaquin Buckley and he's not injured or something, bro, I beat this guy in the striking and the grappling, the wrestling, bro. But this is an underrated pick that I could definitely see happening, all right, man? Now, moving on to the middleweight division. This is a tough one, bro. I'm not going to lie, because I feel there's 3 options. There's literally 3 options. There's 3 fucking names. Dricus stays champ, goofs his way through Strickland and Chimaev. Strickland, but no, dude. The thing is, bro, it's going to be Chimaev. He's going to fucking beat whoever wins out of Strickland and DDP, which I think is going to be Strickland. I did a video about that. If you haven't seen it, go check that out, right? So it's either DDP loses to Chimaev or Strickland loses to Chimaev. What the fuck am I supposed to say? I'm just going to throw up a random name. Nasruddin Imavov. He beats Israel Adesanya, and then Chimaev gets the cold. Are those jokes still funny, guys? Chimaev via immune system? Isn't that funny, man? Dude, that's such a funny joke. I don't know, bro. I think it's going to be obviously Chimaev that's champion at the end of the year. I think it's going to be Strickland beating DDP, then Chimaev versus Strickland, which is going to be a sick fight. The build-up's going to be dope, dude. It's going to be... Here's the fucking thing about the fucking Chechnyan, you guys, dude. Dude, this guy's a fucking crypto scammer, you guys. Chimaev's going to... I don't give a fuck, brother. You just give me the fucking belt, brother. I'm going to kill this guy, brother. I don't give a fuck, brother. But we'll just throw up Nasruddin Imavov somehow beats Izzy and then gets a short notice fight against Strickland for the belt. Maybe they want to do that rematch. That's like the only random guy I could pick. I missed 2023, bro. I missed 2023, 2024 when it was supposed to be Jared Cannonier, dude. Real ones remember when I said Jared Cannonier could low-key end up champion. And now he's on a fucking downfall in the Apex and Nasruddin Imavov's top 5. Fuck this, man. Let's talk about light heavyweight. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit, all right? We've got Pereira versus Big Ank coming up soon. I think Big Ank is going to win against Alex Pereira. Regardless of the outcome of that fight, I would say most people are saying the champion of 205 is either going to be Ankalaev or it's going to be Pereira by the end of 2025. I bring you this. Jiri Prokaev, this guy's got a great chance. Listen, dude, I see the vision now. I see the fucking vision now. I was a bit of a Yuri hater for a little bit. I like Yuri, but I was, in terms of his fights and predicting fights, I was kind of like, nah, dude, I can't pick Yuri, bro. But honestly, he looked good against Jamal Hill. Like, I know that they both looked like Street Beef's employees of the month, but he actually improved. He actually did add defense and head movement. And I don't think that he beats Pereira in a rematch, but I will say this. If Pereira beats Ankalaev, I'm fully expecting him to just dip from light heavyweight and go up to heavyweight. I'm fully expecting that once he's beat Ankalaev, the UFC will be like, yeah, what's the question? How do you not do this kid versus John Jones? Yeah, what? Aspinall? Yeah, we're going to have Aspinall fighting Rosenstrike in the Apex. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do Jones-Pereira. That's the fight that you do, right? Pereira's going up to heavyweight if he beats Ankalaev. And I think if he loses to Ankalaev as well, he's going to move up, right? So that leaves, most likely, by the end of the year, Yuri Prohaska versus Magomed Ankalaev for the belt. I think Yuri wins that. I'm a Big Ank fan. I think Big Ank is really good. I think like Yuri Prochazka as a matchup for him is fucking terrible, dude. Pereira, right? The basics of my thought on this fight with Pereira is Ankalaev and Pereira are going to be competitive on the feet. If they grapple, it's not competitive. That's just what it is. Like, that's just facts, honestly. Like, the way that Ankalaev fights, he could do okay against Pereira on the feet. I think as soon as he decides to grapple, Pereira's not going to do nearly as good against him in the grappling. That's really what it comes down to, okay? Yuri Prochazka is actually like a decent grappler. Like, he can get back up. He can scramble really well. Obviously, submitted Glover Teixeira. I think that you have to be able to put Yuri Prochazka out cold to beat him, and I don't think Ankalaev has that ability, bro. I don't think Ankalaev's going to be able to mold Yuri Prochazka on the ground, and I don't think he can KO him. I think Yuri Prochazka would just autism his way through fucking Ankalaev. I think it would literally be like the Rakic fight again. And then Yuri I'm very, how do I feel? Beat Big Ank. How you say? I'm happy. Yes, I fulfill my purpose, and I'm gonna take crazy guys from my village, and I'm gonna show them something. That's what Yuri Prochazka is gonna do, bro. I think Yuri could low-key, if you put your mind to it, end up as champion again in 2025. We would be happy to see this, but yeah, I feel like it's gonna be either Pereira, Ankalaev, or Yuri as like a sneaky third option. I gotta shout him out in this video, dude. Last one to talk about, heavyweight division. This is similar to middleweight for me, man, where I just like, I feel almost stupid trying to say any other name than Tom Aspinall. Because I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be Tom Aspinall defending his belt against Blobs, ducking the trilogy with Curtis Blades, alright, dude? Just get, I'd love to defend my belt against Marcin Tybura. We've got unfinished business. I think that'd be a great fight, I'd also love to fight Waldo Cortez Acosta. He's actually a great boxer. I think it'd be a tough fight for me, right? The only other name I can think of besides Jones or Aspinall, Volkov just randomly is so improved he can beat fucking Tom Aspinall in a rematch. Like, that's the only way this works, dude. It's either Aspinall is heavyweight champion or Volkov, like, if I have to throw up a name that's like, unexpected names that could become champion, I think Volkov is really the only option here because he beat Cyril Gane. He's improved greatly, as evident by the fact that he completely schooled Sergey Pavlovich. Aspinall did get rocked by Pavlovich before he put him out cold, bounced his head off the fucking canvas, right? Volkov took no damage against Pavlovich, beat Cyril Gane, right? Has all the physical attributes to be a very tough fight for Tom Aspinall if he doesn't get taken down in like 2 minutes. This is the only name I could really throw up, but even then, I don't think this happens. So this is my list of underrated UFC contenders that could end up champion. Some of these, there's no fucking, like, it's not gonna happen, bro. You don't need to rage out in the comments, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Who do you think has a sneaky good chance to end up as champion? Who do you think is like a low-key nightmare matchup for the champion if they can get there? Drop that in the comments, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. And yeah, man, I'll see you in tomorrow's video, boys, with the intro included. Do not worry, I will never forget it again. I'll see you there, boys. Goodbye.